Did you know that people who stay in a job for longer than 2 years on average are going to make 50% less than those who switch companies every 2 years? This is being conservative, assuming your career has only been 10 years. The longer your career, the bigger the difference will be. In this video, I'm going to talk about why this is the case and what you should do about it. So let's talk about the argument for changing jobs. An underperforming employee can expect a raise around 1.3%. If you're an A player, you could get around a 4.5% raise. If you think about it, inflation is currently estimated around 2.1%, so at the end of the day, you're really not getting much of a raise at all. Another great argument for leaving is those employees that switch companies on average are getting anywhere from 10 to 20% increases in salary. And of course, there's those one-off cases you see people in some industries getting 50 or even 70% increases for switching companies. So you're probably wondering, why are the loyal employees being punished? Well, it's simple. During the recession, many people got used to the thought of 3% merit increases, and those became the norm for the market. So it's in the employer's benefit to use that market value for their merit increases at 3%. And another reason is when you get a promotion at a company, there's often a cap on it, usually around 9 to 10%. Most companies put a cap on how much you can get a salary increase. And so because of those bureaucratic reasons, it keeps most people from making more money than they would by leaving. Let's talk about the argument against switching companies. Most people are worried that if they switch jobs every 2 years, that they're going to look like a job hopper. Well, that's a valid concern, but you really need to weigh out the risks and the benefits for your career. There are some people that will look at a resume and not even talk to them because they've had more than 3 jobs in the last 10 years. But in some cases, that's really not going to be a reason you should weigh your decision. In fact, if you stay at a company and you're waiting for that promotion, there's often internal office politics that'll keep you from being next in line for that promotion. And so you really need to think about all the factors, and some people say that 3 to 4 years is that sweet spot where you can get kind of the best of both worlds, but you really need to weigh out for your personal comfort zone what's right for you and not just think about money, because switching companies and jobs is very stressful. In conclusion, it's a fact that many people are underpaid. You need to weigh out the risks for your career on what makes sense to you. And lastly, we need to understand that companies have a right to maximize their profits, but you also have a right to maximize your profits in your career. Are you a loyal employee that's been waiting for a promotion, or are you considering leaving your company but aren't sure? Comment below and let me know your situation. I read every comment. Also, if you want to see more high-quality videos that'll help you advance your career, subscribe to my YouTube channel or go to my website and get signed up for my newsletter.